Hey y'all, it's Dalanie.
And it's Katie, and this is Classically Black Podcast.
Where we talk all things classical music and being black in the profession.
With trap beats playing in the background.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Little Marcato moment for you girls.
Right. Because sometimes intro it's the one thing that stay consistent every episode, but somehow
We forgetting the lines, like...
Ugh. All right. Well, we got a special guest this week. Skelly.
Oh, okay. I need his contour game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's our Halloween episode. We're going to be putting up more decorations and everything, but that leads me into the first piece of news this week. Our Halloween live stream. It's going to be on the 30th, so the day before Halloween at 4 p.m. Pacific. So it's supposed to be Classically Black After Dark, but it's finna be light outside. So, but
Wait, what?
I said it's supposed to be Classically Black After Dark, but it's finna be light outside. So,
At 4. Yeah.
It's finna be. So
I forgot about the whole time change thing. I said, what's going on?
Oh, that happened?
No,
But it's
finna.
yeah. So, but it'll be dark for some of y'all if y'all on the East Coast. So,
Oh, definitely. It gets darker like 6 o'clock now.
So stay tuned for our Halloween decorations and our Halloween activities and things for our live stream, and that's on Patreon. And we also, I don't know if we said it on the show, but I posted it on Patreon and on Instagram. We had some changes to our Patreon, which includes all paid tiers getting our live stream. So if you're on the $1 tier or on the $3 tier, you now get access to the live stream. So yeah, everybody eats. Well,
Come to find out, it's fine.
everybody does eat though, because another change that we made was all of our video episodes are on YouTube now. So if you are listening somewhere else on another platform and you'd rather watch the show, every episode goes on YouTube now. So subscribe to our YouTube. I'm sure it's in the description, or it's on our website, or it's literally Classic Black Podcast. So.
Like, girl, at that point,
we got bigger problems.
well, you know the girls can't type or read.
You know what's so interesting? My nephew, who is 7, I called him 8 the other day. My sister was like, "So, my boy, you aging my boy?" And I was like, "Whoa, his birthday is in a month, and so and a half." But he's 7. He has typing class.
Really?
Yeah.
At 7.
Yeah. I guess it was like, I guess it's a computer class, but he was saying that they type. I was like, they like teach you how to type properly. And he said, yeah. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I had typing class, but I thought they kind of phased it out. But
I wonder if it's still offered. You can take it as an elective, but I just never. I was like, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I kind of wish I did retain. Because you could.
I didn't retain. I don't type like that no more. Because I think I was in middle school. Like if I had kept it up, then maybe. I feel like I wasn't typing as well. I think for these kids, they're on the computer so much that it's like, okay,
yeah,
they might as well teach them how to type properly. But
I forgot which celebrity it was. Maybe Beyonce. Somebody was like, I can't. There's a video of her typing, and they were like, I can't take it. Like the way she types, like triggers me. And I'm like, let me shut the hell up.
I think it was Beyonce. I feel like I remember that.
I'm like, let me shut up because y'all. I do it fast, but I can't.
Sometimes it just
can't
depends.
type in the wrong neighborhood on mine.
The thing that really sent me is people was talking about the way Naomi Osaka writes. Like her grip on the pen is insane. I was like that's that homeschool now. Let me see your pencil. She literally, because she journals in between, sometimes on the changeover in between sets on in her tennis matches. She literally
ain't no way,
Katie.
No, she doesn't.
Promise
Give
you,
me my
she
pencil
types
back.
like this. I promise.
Give me my pencil back.
I promise you.
Give me my pencil back.
She types.
No.
I mean, she writes like this. I promise. You can look up a video.
Why?
I promise. She's homeschooled. I said that's
see.
Yeah, they was on that tennis court.
It might have been that unschooled.
I was about to say they was on that tennis court talking about that racket grip. You need to be gripping that pencil.
Oh, maybe she holds like, is that how you hold a racket? A little bit? No, not even close. Or similar.
Yeah, like not like that way, but still like
maybe. Because I used to be friends with this guy who held his pencil like a bow. I said, please, just disengage.
Oh my god!
Like it's not that serious.
That sounds so insufferable.
I was like, please. I wonder if he still writes like that.
But I hope somebody called him in.
Hopefully, because I remember him. He lives in not the Valley. What's it called? The Bay Area. Maybe I hit him up, but he's normal. So sorry, unless you. In the sense that maybe it was a coincidence, but I remember asking him like, why do you hold your own cello like your pencil like a cello ball? Like, cello good, but ain't that good, girl? Like,
yeah. But I mean, shout out to her.
Yeah, he did write like that. I can see him now.
Oh gosh, that's so ridiculous.
Well, that writing got him into what's called Stanford. So let me shut up.
Yeah, but I remember people was like, so why do you? And I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, she a millionaire. She ain't got to write nothing ever again. So
right.
Okay. Our next piece of news this week comes from the Fortissima program at Colburn. They're having a couple of information sessions coming up. So if you don't know, it's an artistic leadership and development program at Colburn for high school age young women and underrepresented minorities in classical music. They have a leadership curriculum. They have artistic development and one-on-one mentorship with other women of color who are further along in their careers. And they aim to inspire, equip, and empower participants to pursue professional careers in classical music. They used to be a local program, now it's national. They offer a 6-month experience for 8 young women, which features virtual engagement, mentorship, and a week-long residential intensive at Colburn in May of 2025. And it's also completely free. So if you are interested or you know anybody that's interested, anybody who has students that might be interested, they have a couple of information sessions coming up. The first on November 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the second on December 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Their applications run from November 1st to January 30th, so you have plenty of time. You can look it up on accepted.com. That's where the application lives. I also wrote a thing on Fortissima not that long ago, profiling the program. So, yeah.
Okay, writer.
You should be a mentor, actually. Like, for real, actually. No, you really should. Like, just thinking about the people that have, Jen was, I think for maybe not the inaugural, but pretty early on, Jen was.
Oh, that's right. She did do that.
Jess was as well. Jess was last year, was one. Yeah.
I'm looking to it.
And then our last piece of news this week. See, we going right through the news because last week the news was 44 minutes long or something like that.
Was it really?
I just remember clicking at 44 and we were still talking.
What were we talking about?
Because it was a 2-set violin that went on forever, and then that freaking opera.
Oh, that cannibal lady.
So we had 2 doozies. Oh, we had somebody DM us and it said that they win. It was so good. And all this episode, I was saying,
you're not gonna be on that list. I'm kidding, girl. Thanks for listening.
We had 2 people. One person commented that they win. They said it was actually really good, and another person DM'd us. They said they win. It was good, and I was like,
okay. DM us again, and let us know what did it smell like in there.
I'm mad because that's exactly what I was thinking.
No, please listen.
Y'all had blood. Y'all was doing it on stage. Y'all was cutting off flesh and cooking it. The aroma.
Like, what did it smell like in there? Please.
And the person that DM'd us, I think they was like, I don't know why people so whatever, because they had warnings everywhere. There was plenty of them. I'm like, they must have had more than what I saw, because I read one of the warnings. I was like, this, honestly, if I read, oh, this has sexual content and like gore or whatever, it didn't even say gore. It said sexual content and like, I don't know what else it said, but it didn't say we was going to be cooking flesh. It didn't say that. So I feel like I would need to know that,
Yeah.
But okay, so our last piece of news this week comes from our local orchestra, the LA Phil. They announced earlier this week that their principal concertmaster, Martin Chalifour, is going to be retiring from the orchestra at the end of the 2024-25 season. So get your excerpts out.
I don't know how long they're going to take to hire somebody.
Period. You know, it's so crazy. I didn't realize their first associate concertmaster and then their assistant concertmaster, they were married and they both left. I think they are in Boston now. So I'm like, damn, they lost them. They lost their concertmaster, their music director, and their CEO.
What y'all finna do, explain?
But they already replaced the CEO. We'll see. I saw they posted. They've been doing more like video stuff. I've been looking because y'all really need to call me. But they did something where they was mentioning Esa-Pekka Salonen, right? Esa-Pekka, yeah, Esa-Pekka. And I just was trying to remember if it was him or somebody else. Okay, but it was him. And, you know, he just left San Francisco. And that was the one I was like, I predict that he's going to come back to LA because he was the music director before Gustavo. So I was like, I feel like, because everyone's like, what they finna do? Because Gustavo was such a big deal when he first came and has continued to be.
When did he get here?
Ooh, my guess is somewhere like 2009 or maybe.
Okay, because I remember like when I was in conducting class, like I didn't start conducting until like 2013, 2014 when I was in conducting seminar. Like he was a huge deal.
He was a huge deal, and like has only gotten like he's a star in classical music. Like people outside, they know who Gustavo Dudamel is and everything. So it's like it's such a big deal him leaving LA. It's like how y'all gonna follow that? I don't be in the conducting girls' business. So I don't know who's a star to them, and like kids like. Yeah, I just...
Oh, that Jonathan, man. But he just got to Baltimore, so I don't know how that kind of stuff works.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to take a chance on somebody new, even like new to them, and like new somebody who has big shoes to fill. Or are they going to go with somebody like Esa-Pekka would be? Like, he just left his thing. He's a draw in his own right. He's been with the orchestra before. It would be a safe choice. And I think he split with San Francisco because of it was budget and creative. Like he wanted to do more things. So
that's the orchestra for you. They always doing something.
They always doing something real, for real. Like they doing that noon to midnight. I might be going to that noon to midnight festival where it's literally noon to midnight and it's multimedia.
What union approved that?
And it's their new music thing, so I don't think it's okay. And they got art installations, a partnership with the Getty, and it has to do with like it's a whole like they be putting stuff together. So can we? But yeah. Anyway, he's leaving after this season. After he retires, he will have been the longest serving principal concertmaster in the LA Phil's history. He's been there for 30 years. And yeah, we just saw him. He was on that played the Cacciatorian concerto.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh,
yeah. So he's also the one.
The one what?
We have to articulate it because you
Wait,
know
about what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he lived. Allegedly. Just kidding. Orchestra is so messy. Like
it's so messy. It's so freaking messy. It's like once I get a little sliver or something, I'm not even in the inner circle. I'm actually being in the inner circle. I still haven't watched Mozart in the Jungle. You watched that?
I watched it like many moons ago.
I've never seen it.
Like I definitely I was talking to Aurora and I was like I think like a mockumentary on orchestra it's gonna be like one of my next projects because like it's just so people just don't know, like especially like towards the end when I was in Memphis when people started trusting me and I started hearing some more like you just don't like it's crazy.
I think mockumentary would be a good idea because I remember we was talking about reality TV, but it was like there's no way that could really like work with like real working musicians because now y'all all got to come to the same place and like you know you're leaving your gig it'll have to be like a summer networks thing. Or like it would just be like complicated to do like a reality.
I still want to do it. I just want to figure out like how it couldn't be like a 12 episode arc. Couldn't do that, but I just when you put classical musicians together, it just gets real messy real fast. I don't know what that's about. Like Because when I tell you the amazement when I was at Splutto, I was just like, how y'all cook all this up in 4 weeks? Well,
there was a head chef.
Well, oh, Father God. My second year was way less messy than my first year. My second year was pretty normal, actually. But Father God in heaven. The Do-Re-Mi girls love a little mess.
So,
anyway.
That's
dang.
all I have. He also teaches at Caltech and USC, so I don't know if he's continuing that or if he's retiring for real. But
maybe LA just got too small for him.
Okay, it's the same. 30 years.
But also, like, yeah. Congratulations. Like, maybe it's time.
Yeah.
Orchestra's exhausting.
Yeah. And I also wonder, like, all the changes happening.
That's true.
The director leaving.
Yeah, you gotta get a whole new, yeah.
He probably just like, I've had enough. Like, it's fine.
Oh, so Dudemel's out of 25. Because remember we were talking about that. Is it 25 or 26?
I think next season is his last.
Oh, so he's just getting out early.
Yeah.
Maybe his contract is up, but then he's like, okay. Anyway, if you hear background noises, we record in the city. So, yeah, they playing that joint though.
What's going on out there?
But like, turn it off though. Like
for
hit your remote.
I feel like if my car alarm is that annoying, I would be on alert all the time if I heard it.
Like, it's kind of long, low key. Like, you're not worried.
Oh, okay, there they go.
Oh, that's on my list. I'm gonna take one of the Waymo cars. I want to try it.
What's that? Oh, the no driver cars.
Mm-hmm. I just want to see how it goes. Like, obviously, like, I'm scared because, like, but I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna do like a little cute, like, I'm going up the street type thing. Like, no highways. I don't even know if it goes on the highway.
That's insane.
Maybe they don't go. I only seen them in Culver City. And
it's just not that deep to be on a freaking freeway.
In a Waymo.
Ooh.
Oh, people don't know Waymos are the self-driving cars. They got like mad cameras. They got like on top of it, go like that. All the cameras everywhere. I want to see them like in Culver City and like Beverly Hills. I haven't seen them like everywhere, you know. But I said I wanted to try it just because I'm nosy. Well, I'm gonna be the exception. So
okay.
But anyway, this week's episode is a little different. Delaney said it was our Halloween episode. So I told Delaney, I was like, we should write scary stories, which, are they scary? Well, is mine scary? No. Is yours scary?
Oh.
I don't know how to write horror because I hate horror.
Yeah, like, that's why I was like, when we was about to do it, I was like, oh, I don't know. Because I can't write stuff. I don't know what it is, like, sometimes I just have to like look at something that is similar to it, and then I'm like reminded, because like, I don't know, my imagination needs to be tapped, and I was like, now I gotta read scary stories. Because,
you read some,
like, you know, like a short, you know, like when they have those short like little ones or whatever.
What was that book of short scary stories from like grammar school and stuff? What were those called? I could see the book
with that teacher.
No.
Oh,
anyway, there's no. I can't grab it.
Goosebumps?
No.
Oh.
It was like a collection of like, maybe it was Are You Afraid of the Dark? Or was that a TV show?
That was definitely, I feel like a TV show, but it might have been a book too.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Were you scared when you were reading it?
Yeah, I hate scary stuff.
You were scared for real? I was wondering about
I
reading scary stuff because I'm like, I could just close the book. Like,
like sometimes when people are good at it, our mind, you know, I try to incorporate Halloween elements. And also, yeah. But also, I just, you know, what I read, I was like, oh, yeah. So I couldn't turn this into no university.
I should have made ChatGPT write me one. Spend all that time for no reason. But we're combining the topic and the intermission because while we read our story, our little composition is going to play in the background.
Oh, yeah, we did our scary compositions as well.
Yeah, mine is so low effort. It's just in D minor. So
I think mine's in D minor too.
Like, go to scary key. But it was supposed to be fun. I had fun doing it. I'm not a horror writer, so I just did my best. So who's going first?
It's crazy because we both have to go.
You know what? In true Katie fashion, I just want to get it over with.
No, I want to get mine over with.
Well, mine's open. So, well, here we go.
Once upon a time.
How long is yours? Mine's in script format, so I can't really tell.
I don't know, maybe 2 paragraphs.
22 paragraphs?
2. Maybe. I don't know about playing my piece. I didn't realize we was gonna be playing them at the same time.
That's not overthink. It's gonna be cute. Wait, no, you're gonna send me the wave. I'm gonna put it in when I edit.
Oh, okay. So but do you want me to play it? Because I feel like people are not gonna be able to hear it. Because I need to talk in the microphone when I'm doing my.
Oh, I was just gonna drop the volume down. You want to give a preview of it? What's that?
Wait, what are we finna do? I'm talking about cause I know you're gonna put it in later so that people can hear it clearly. But like for right now,
it's just gonna. I was just thinking about it being like a.
Oh, so that you can hear it right now, it's gonna be.
I'm not gonna hear anything right now.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be playing our pieces for each other though.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I'm here. Okay. I can't play mine because mine's on my other computer.
Oh dang. Okay.
But let me hear yours because you got like multiple lines and stuff.
Yeah, mine is a bass trio.
It's giving composer.
I
was gonna say something else.
Yeah, mine is a bass trio. I was like, well, bass, and also it could be spooky, I guess. I wrote this morning, so I'm Mozart. Don Giovanni, hold on.
Mine's
be a masterpiece.
Mine's just an ostinato.
Okay, here's Halloween Trio by Dalanie Harris.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah, maybe we should be a composer.
Girl, I was like, so
being a composer looks so
like you just came up with that.
I don't know what I would do.
Like, even writing, I'd be like, I gotta come up with, and I know words.
It's like, well, writing is way easier. I feel.
Yeah, composer. It's just like, what do you mean? Like, I just was clicking around.
And then you do one piece and you got to do another one. It's like an ongoing thing.
Yeah. And then sometimes it be taking so long. Imagine trying to write a freaking symphony. You got to write every part. Nah.
Then you got to, oh yeah.
We got to get a group together.
But I did say I want to write some kids' music because I think there should be more. But outside of that, like... Anyway, since you played your piece, you might as well go. So you set the atmosphere.
Right. Grand finale for you. Expectations super high. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. That's the only thing. Mine is just a little giant. Like my, it's not a piece. It's just a vibe.
Okay. Okay. So my story does not have a title. I just realized that just right now.
Okay. Writer, come up with one.
The Creepy Orchestra. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so the orchestra was sitting in the concert hall preparing for their midnight rehearsal.
Where the union is?
So they all right, we say they non-union.
See, and what have we learned already?
Ooh, that's scary enough. Ooh, what's the rate?
Right. What else is there? What else is wrong with it? Is it 80 degrees in there? And...
Okay, so there was no audience, just the musicians in a quiet, still space. The when the conductor got on the podium to play, the music flowed beautifully at first, but something was off. The cellos were out of tune. The violin strings started snapping, and the brass started playing dissonant notes. The air was cold, and a breeze swept through the hall. The musicians turned around, looking uneasy. One by one, their eyes widened as they noticed an empty seat in the back. It had been empty for years, ever since a flutist had died tragically during a performance. But tonight, the seat wasn't empty. A shadowy figure sat there, lifting a flute to its lips. The music that came out was haunting, and the composer's baton froze as he locked eyes with the ghost flutist.
Da da da.
Right. The musicians couldn't stop playing even when their hands trembled and their breathing got heavy. The music continued to get louder, chaotic, and dissonant until the ghost vanished, leaving only silence and a chilling note echoing throughout the hall. Creepy.
So, like, what was her motivation?
Okay.
What she look like?
Ghost. I don't know.
It's crazy. What made me want to watch Halloween Town?
Why?
Halloween Town's not scary. I do be a little, even though I've seen it like literally 70,000 times.
Yeah, anything Halloween be making me.
Halloween Town cute though. Trapper.
See, I'm not really a movie person.
Oh, and Hocus Pocus, I'm finna watch that. I tried to go to one of them rooftop joints where they screen it like downtown, and it's all sold out. I said, "Oh, y'all take Halloween very serious in this city." Like, Well, anyway, any comments from the artist?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I got scared.
Okay.
Okay, so mine's called Freshman Initiation.
Oh gosh, she be taking classes.
You said what?
Saying she be taking classes, y'all. This is not a fair fight.
Okay. I be taking classes.
They're not class. They're not a class.
In that, like, every week they call me illiterate. So, okay. So I forgot to name the school. So it's just called some random music school. Okay. So we got two characters. We got Cameron and Alex, and they're packing up their elbows in a hurry. They're trying to leave before the building closes. You know, like at Eastman, like they be like, "Everybody get out!" Like it gets real serious, real strict. So Cameron's like, "Alex, come on, hurry up!" You know they lock the doors from the inside too. And Alex was like, "Public safety made that up to scare suckers like you." And Cameron's like, "Well, even if I leave here alone, we'll see who the real sucker is." So they get their stuff together. They start making their way to the door, and they hear screaming coming from the oboe studio.
Oh no!
Alex stops, but Cameron keeps walking. "Cameron, do you hear that?" says Alex. "Yeah, that's why I didn't stop walking. Why did you?" It sounds like it's coming from the oboe studio. And Cameron's like, "Why are you so curious? Like, let's go." And Alex is like, "But what if someone needs help?" And Cameron's like, "Why do you think we're the ones to help them?" And this kind of reminded me of Harry Potter a little bit, because Harry loved the little, let's go see the Sorcerer's Stone. Why do we gotta do it? So Alex stops, and Cameron's like, "Oh, I guess." And Cameron says, "Fine, but if something happens to me, you'll never know another day of peace." Alex like a little bit dramatic, but all right. Alex and Cameron slowly approached the oboe studio and peered through the window. Professor Solomon had Max, a grad student, pressed up against the wall with a reed knife pressed to his throat.
What the fuck? Sorry, what? I thought you said yours wasn't scary. Oh my gosh. You good?
Because why do oboes got all them gadgets? Nah, what you think they be doing? He begins making a tiny incision, causing Max to whimper. Professor Solomon says, "Stop all that screaming before someone hears you." Cameron whispered, "I didn't know it was so strict around here." Professor Solomon goes, when we went over that second movement over and over again just for you to ruin the transition into the cantabile, this is what you get. Max says, I'm sorry. I was just so nervous. Ha! Nervous? You think Joshua Bell gets nervous? Cameron goes, he should be. He has a bunch of stuff to be nervous about. Alex says, will you shut up? Cameron accidentally brushes the doorknob and Professor Solomon turns around quickly, dropping Max on the ground. Cameron and Alex take off running and duck around a corner. Who's there? Says Professor Solomon. There's no response except for the muffled breaths of Cameron and Alex. No one snoopes around my studio. I might not find out today, but I'll find out. Alex goes, what the hell? Cameron and Alex wait for the studio door to close and wait a beat. Then they hear the whimpers of Max again. They run down the back stairs and in and out of the school. Next day. Cameron and Alex wait for studio class to start the next morning. Alex, do you think Professor Solomon knows it was us? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but you would but you know how I would know for sure if I left your nosy ass last night and went home like I was supposed to. Alex says, well, let's not dwell on the past, Cameron. Besides, we have bigger issues. I think we should go to the dean. Alex, I am not doing anything else besides playing this little oboe so I can get the hell up out of this school without my neck getting filleted too. But we can't just go about our lives knowing that one of our studio mates was in distress. Sure we can't. Cameron Albert, Professor Solomon's assistant, interrupts their conversation, approaching them carrying a note. Hey guys, says Albert. Hey, Cameron kind of rude. I wanted to invite you to our studio party tonight. None of the over the oboes mentioned the studio party, says Alex. Well, it's only for Professor Solomon's favorite freshman. Cameron says, but we're the only freshmen. Huh? Really? Anyway, here's the invitation. Albert hands them a soggy, stained card. Is it supposed to have blood on it? And be wet? Yeah, I didn't. And why didn't you just text us? So many questions, guys. It's just a party. Be there tonight, 9 p.m. Professor Solomon hates when you're late. Later on, Alex and Cameron wait anxiously outside the dean's office. Alex has convinced Cameron to tell the dean what they saw in the studio the night before. Here, the secretary comes out and says, all right, guys, the dean is ready to see you. Cameron and Alex make their way to the office and stop dead in their tracks when they see Professor Solomon sitting at the desk. Professor Solomon, hey, what are you doing here sitting at the dean's desk? You don't check your emails. Dean Robinson had to step down last minute. He wasn't keeping the students safe. A few were seen wandering around the school after hours. Alex and Cameron look at each other with pale faces. But you two would never do something like that anyway. I was told you had something to report. Alex says, no, all is well. Let's go, Cameron. No. You can tell me anything. Oh, that's what it was. I found a hair in my salad yesterday in the dining hall. I just wanted to make sure we were keeping our student family safe. Well, yes, we would hate to have anything happen. Well, those black reeds won't practice themselves, right, Cameron? Right. See you later. Yes, I'll be seeing you tonight. About that, my mom signed me up for this thing. Cameron said, ironically, at the same time, Professor Solomon interrupts and says, I'll be seeing you tonight. Alex and Cameron make their way to the Oboe studio shaking. Later that night, you think we're gonna die tonight, says Alex. The way you've been carrying on, I thought that's what you wanted. Cameron goes to knock on the door, but Professor Solomon opens it first. My favorite freshman, come in. In the middle of the studio, there's a table set up for two with a bunch of snacks and treats. I see, that's not so bad. Shake your head forward. It's treats. Professor Solomon says, have a seat. Cameron and Alex make their way to the table hesitantly. It's my understanding that you all may have witnessed one of my late night lessons yesterday. Lessons? Late at night? No, that wasn't us, says Cameron. Cameron goes to get up. Have a seat, Professor Solomon yells. Now, I know that it may have looked a bit unconventional, but it reminded me that it's the perfect time for your freshman initiation. Oh, Cameron says, I already paid my little registration fee. Thanks, though. Shut up, Alex whispers. I know you're not talking. Both of y'all shut up, says Professor Solomon. Cameron says, ooh, never serious. Now, I don't want to waste any more time. Albert, prepare the circle. Albert emerges from the shadows in the corners and starts pouring sand in a circle around their table. Oh, hell no, Cameron screams. Professor Solomon steps into the circle with a dagger in hand and starts chanting something unfamiliar. Other oboe students step from the shadows. Some are chanting, others are playing various oboe pieces at the same time. What the hell? How big is the studio? Says Alex. Hold out your hands. When Alex and Cameron refuse, the oboe students hold them down. Professor Solomon begins slicing Cameron's hand along her lifeline, and her screams are muffled by the chanting and oboe playing around her. Cameron, why are you looking at me like that? Cameron jolts awake from her dream in a panic. She looks around and is holding her oboe music and is sitting outside her oboe teacher studio. Several oboists, parents, and onlookers stare at her. Professor Solomon opens his door and a student leaves. Candidate number 5, says Professor Solomon. A girl springs up and heads into the room. Professor Solomon makes eye contact with Cameron and winks. The end. Sister,
what you be going through? I'm mad you did all that. Oh, mine not even scary.
Well, I didn't think it was. Like, it's,
you didn't think it was scary? He's slicing into his neck with a reed knife.
When you reacted that way, I was like, oh.
Like, he got a cryptic. The dean stepped down ominously, and he talking about, I'll see you tonight, and that's not scary. I was just like, that happened to you? Would you not be scared?
I mean, yes, but like, you know, it be stuff. We got jumping, boo, and blood from the ceilings, like that.
Jumping out don't really work, because what if I was like, and then it goes jumped out, like, you know?
Yeah, but can you imagine if you freaking walked past your studio and you saw JB had a nigga up against the wall? Sorry, had a student up against the wall by his neck. Because he messed up something in studio class?
He'd be boxing too. Now
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Nah. You stressed out?
I mean, dang. Anything else to add? Content warning? After the fact. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to see, like, I would be more interested in getting better at writing scary stories if I actually like wanted to write horror. Mm-hmm. I'm not interested, and I want to feel that glee. Like Kifir was explaining how like horror, like, what's the word he used? Like relaxes him. Oh, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, maybe he was right about that. Because
yeah, why?
It made sense when he said it. Let me try to remember. It was like, I'll listen back and then say it next week. But like, it made sense when he said it. Because at first I was like, what the heck? But something about like, it's kind of expected, like something like that. He loves. I just don't like being scared.
Yeah, this is not fun to me at all. Like that feeling. Like I just don't like, even with things like things that give you like adrenaline. I can do them up to a point. Like, I know you don't like roller coasters. I like roller coasters, but to an extent. If I reach a point on a roller coaster where I feel unsafe, mm-hmm. then it's not fun to me anymore. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times where like that Supreme scream. I went on a Knott's Berry Farm. I was like, there was like 5 different times. It was like one of those that you just go up.
The one that drops you. I've never been on. I'm never going.
And there was like multiple times where I'm like, oh, okay, like surely we're not going any higher than this. And we just kept going up and up and up. And I was like, okay. And I could literally feel me crossing over that threshold where I was like, okay, now I'm just scared. Like, yeah. You know. So I don't think I would go on that again. But
the one that takes you like 200 feet in the air and just drops you.
Yeah, I think it's more like 3 too. Yeah, it's a little. I don't know.
Like once I like get out of the phase where it's like my friends are doing it, so I have to do it too. Like that high school, I just been 10 toes down. I don't go on roller coasters. I don't go on water slides. I don't want, like, I'm good.
Water parks look so fun, but I just can't get over, like, they just seem so gross. I mean, like, I know they put so much chlorine in that water, but still, like, it just feels so icky to me. I've been to one when I was a kid, and like they look so fun, but I'm just like, I can't get over it. Like, everybody barefoot, everybody in there. I know some people, the way they just. I can't.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't like the zoo. Like if I had kids, we'd have to see go to a farm or something,
or like a sanctuary, like an animal sanctuary.
Illinois got one of them drive-through joints where you you can like a drive through farm. I'm like, why is there giraffe in Illinois? Not a giraffe, like, or like a, oh yeah, there's, I mean, like, why is there these animals here?
I do want to go. There's a giraffe thing. It's in Texas. It's like $10,000 though. I want to go. I feel like if I'm at a giraffe, I feel like it would feel like meeting a celebrity. I love them. Like, honestly, I feel like I might cry if I met a giraffe. Like,
are they nice?
I think so. People be feeding them.
Can you pet them? Like, they respond to it?
I think so.
Like a horse? They just so up.
They so up. That's the thing. So, yeah, you got to be like on a balcony and they'll come up to you.
Oh, yeah. I've seen one of those in Kenya.
Yeah, I want to go to Giraffe Manor. I want to go there too. I want to go to
they tongues. I'm okay.
Yeah, the tongues. Yeah, we'll have to keep those. I don't really want to feed them because the tongues would be so thick and slimy and like whatever. I just want to see one, like, and maybe I'll pet like his head or something. But I don't really want to be. We okay.
This is crazy because I could have seen God on like day 5 being like, what if I?
Right.
He made a horse yesterday. He was like, yeah, okay.
He made like a horse and he made like a cheetah. He's like, well, spots.
Ooh, yeah. He was like, oh yeah, they're gonna go crazy with that one. Like, I could just see it.
Or he had like a little button how tall it is, and he fell asleep on it.
Yeah, like some stuff I just be like, oh, you was just doing stuff. Like you was really just doing stuff. Like, I mean, I would too if I just. Why not? Anyway,
let's see. I thought. Okay, you with the little bait and switch because I thought something was gonna happen with them getting locked inside, but you said
I was trying to find it out, and also like I was running out of time because I really wanted to I couldn't figure out like how disastrous I wanted to make it, so I was like, I took the easy way out.
That's so funny because I actually have. I don't know if I should say. I mean, what they finna do, but I actually have. You know, I spent a night in Eastman.
Oh yeah.
I stayed there overnight.
But like it was easy for you to do.
Yeah, I had a practice room. But people be in there like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was kind of afraid I was gonna get caught.
Cause isn't it like huge repercussions? Like if you stay in there overnight, are there?
Oh, I don't know. I've never known anybody that's gotten caught.
I'm trying to figure out how you wouldn't get caught. Well, you know when I used to have George's key to his studio. So if you had a room. I don't think they go in. They're gonna start after this, but I don't think.
Like so,
but I don't think they go in the rooms,
except for like probably to collect trash and stuff.
Oh, I forgot about maintenance.
But like our practice rooms, like no. But
they be over there. They look. There's nowhere to hide in the practice room.
Well, in our practice rooms, like the lights were off, and I was in a case. Yeah. So. Yeah, no, you do, but there's a window, so like they be down there and they be.
That scared me. They have a little flashlight, like the light goes over your head. Like I hate that scene from The Sound of Music when they hiding behind. Have you ever seen The Sound of Music? They're like escaping to. Please don't leave me alone. Some country that's not. Whatever, the Nazis. I don't remember which country they were escaping to. And so they went to like an abbey. They went to an abbey, and there was like a they were running from because that girl's boyfriend freaking ratted them out to the Nazis. That was crass. Why a man will always bring you down. So because Louisa got on my nerves real bad. So they was all like they was escaping to whatever country I forgot, and so they went to the abbey and they went upstairs to like the little where they have like all like the little cemetery. I guess they have a little cemetery like inside or whatever. And they went and the nun like opened the thing and like put them behind like. You know how people will spend extra money to have like them little houses and stuff in the graveyard?
Oh yeah, like a mausoleum.
Yeah. So they were hiding behind. There was a bunch of them in the line. They were hiding behind there, and the Ralph came up there. His name was Ralph. Came up there and he had his flashlight, and they were all like, there's 7 children and 2 of them, so 9 people, and this and they were like moving from the flashlight because the flashlight was like gray. He was looking to see because the nuns were like, nuns don't hurry. So it gave him time to like go hide. And then something happened. I don't remember what happened. And he found out that they were in there. And so Louisa came out and was like, Ralph, don't do this. Like, this is not you. Like, you ain't no Nazi. Like, come on, man. And you thought he was finna. And he was like, I found them. It was crazy. Oh, I gotta watch Sound of Music now. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. Oh, that scene. Oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies because like the flashlight. And they were like,
I didn't know all that. I thought they were just singing in that field.
Girl, it goes left real quick.
I did not know it was all that.
Because Captain Von Trapp was like, they were trying to recruit him because he's like an officer. Normally, he's an officer, so they were trying to recruit him for the Nazi side or whatever. And he was like, no, that's not me. So by that time, Captain Von Trapp and Maria got married, and so they had to. I think Switzerland's where they escaped to. So they was like gonna do it on foot. They were gonna go over the Alps or whatever. So that's when it took, and then
it was 7 kids.
It was crazy, and the last it gets real stressful. It starts off, I am 16, going, and it gets real dark. Like,
I did not know it was all of that.
Because even when they was trying to leave that night, like they were supposed to perform at this concert that night because and then he was gonna leave to go to Germany or wherever the next day. So he was gonna skip out of the performance. And so they was pushing the car. They didn't want to start the car because he was being watched. They was pushing that car outside, and all them Nazi people outside like, you have a car trouble? Because he was trying to escape in the car before the performance. And he was like, oh no, I'm not having car trouble, girl. Then they go to performance and they do they so long farewell. And that's when they realize, oh, they left for real. And then all that nun stuff happens. Girl, that movie's crazy. That movie real crazy. Oh, I hate the ending. It's so, and I know I've seen it literally like 30 times. I know it's gonna happen. It's fine, but it's still like going like that. It's just crazy. That's why I don't do that whole like I'll be scared I'll be in Eastman overnight and they over there with the little flashlight looking for you. But also I've seen them public safety officers. How thorough they be. How thorough? Maybe more now because it's TSA over there now.
Well, got away with it. I mean, I did, but
it's like but they open at 7, so you could just like leave like nothing happened.
Yeah, I can't remember what time I left, but yeah, I was like, okay, I can't be like right at 7 walking from up, you know. Yeah. But because I was like, yeah, it's only 8 hours that you gotta. Yeah.
But also, they patrolling too. What did you go to the bathroom?
Oh, you had to make sure. I'm glad I didn't. I think I probably, made sure I went right before. But yeah, because I didn't leave. I was not. Because people was down there like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know if it was like cleaning staff or like what, but I was like, I can't leave the room at all. The lights was on.
Yikes. Anyway,
that was our situation. Well, mine was a situation.
Okay. Moving on. All right, y'all. Time for like essence where we hype you up, gas you up, and give you your props because there's room for everyone at the top. This week I'm talking about William Leathers. He's principal trumpet of the Nashville Symphony Orchestra. He's a gifted young musician. Okay, talk your stuff. Born in Canada. And the
not you Medea-fying his Black excellence.
I want to do an episode on Medea. Them stage plays? No, that's real artistry. Like, I need it today. I need it. Have you ever seen them?
I've seen them, but when I was like a kid, I haven't seen a Medea playing since I was a kid.
That's fair. They're better than the movies. The 23-year-old has been noted for his sparkling clarity of his trumpet solos and has performed across Canada, the U.S., the U.K., and the Caribbean. He's a proud recipient of the Kovner Fellowship at the Juilliard School, where he graduated in 2022 with his bachelor's degree, and in 2023 with his master's degree. In 2022, he won the principal trumpet position of the Nashville Symphony Orchestra and the Santa Fe Opera. He's performed with the New York Philharmonic Brass and the Cleveland Orchestra. He's also served as guest principal trumpet with the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra and the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, and has served as guest associate principal trumpet with the Philadelphia Orchestra. In 2022, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation listed him on their list of 30 hot Canadian classical musicians under 30. Let me go back and look. Okay.
I'm about to say, send me the link.
Here you go.
I meant the whole list. No offense. No, I didn't mean that. Came out bad.
In the same year, no, he didn't mean that. In the same year, he was also invited to perform with the renowned National Brass Ensemble, composed of the finest brass players in major American orchestras. William has performed with various chamber ensembles, including the American Brass Quintet, the Rodney Marseille, Philadelphia Big Brass, and the Santa Fe Chamber Orchestra Festival. In 2021, he received the Silva Gelber Music Foundation Award, and the following year was appointed to the Glenn Gould Foundation Prize jury for the ITG Orchestra Excerpt Competition. Also, he played trumpet down. He was also panelist for the Toronto Arts Council's 2022 Music Creation and Audio Recording Assessment. He can be heard on the recordings such as Deified, an album by the National Brass Ensemble, and the soundtrack of the recently released movie Rustin. So, period. Shout out to you, William, doing your biggest one. Them 3 buttons.
Period. Okay, so my piece of the week is Halloween Trio by Dalanie.
Okay, big up yourself. Yeah, that means you got to release it. Well, DM us if you can master it first.
Or play it. I mean, I know, yeah. Well, we could reunite the 3 Musketeers. There was 3 of us that was in Yola together.
All base.
Play me and Isaac, Isaac and Moses.
Okay, well, look forward to that. We will be waiting. Do you have a release date for us?
When is your story coming out?
Don't switch subject. Okay, we'll talk about my story once you tell me the release date.
Okay. October 33rd.
What year?
3033.
Sorry, one more time.
3033.
Okay, so next year, Dalanie will be releasing, and the 3 Musketeers, Dalanie and the Two Tears, will be releasing Halloween Trio. The girls are excited. They cannot wait.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening to this thing.
Nah, not too much because your story was all.
It was something.
It
was Classic Black Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on social media.
It was all landscape characters and names.
Classically Black Podcast. If you have you can't do that, but you can join our Patreon. That's patreon.com/Classic Black Podcast. Join the Ebony Tower. We'll be having a ball. We be having a bigger ball on social media too. So if you don't follow us and you don't have an Instagram account, you be on Instagram.com like Richard B. Check us out on my social media and join the party and join the fun. We got merch, buy merch, and yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye y'all.
A tutelar.